Well, g'day everybody, and welcome back to episode number 2 for our establishment of a colony on Mars. Now, you might notice that this is looks laid out a little bit different to what it did in the previous episode. Big thank you to those who are offering some suggestions and making comments in the comments section. I appreciate it very much. I won't mention who you are. You guys know who you are. The first big mistake that I made was I established an Indian colony. I established an Indian colony on the base when I was supposed to be establishing a base for the Chinese. So I've gone back and I've got us back to where we were, pretty well where we were in the previous episode. The only difference is this time I've taken on the contract for the Chinese, and it is a Chinese base or Chinese station orbiting Mars. So our employees, as you can see, if I can zoom in there and click on our employees, they are Chinese. Our contract is to establish a colony for China with 22 colonists and providing jobs and housing. So there you go, guys. So I've got us back to pretty well where we were. The first thing that we're going to do is I've moved to the beta. So you may see maybe a little bit different to what you guys are playing because it is the beta. At the moment, our colonists are 97% happy. We've got 3 colonists. They are the current battery charge is 27%, but we have a 100% fulfillment. I've got my just let that happen there for a sec. I've got my solar array out there, which we will continue to increase. We've got our warehouse there. We've got a storage tank there. We've got these guys mining and bringing in. Let's see if we just get out of that and go to our warehouse. You can see we're bringing in water and ice, which is really good. The first thing that I want to do is one of our spare employees is actually a medical person. So did I just, I think I did. There we go. Let's just, no, I didn't. Let's just bring that in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a medical center here. And that medical center is going to support the extra staff member. Now with the, along with the beta is an absolutely awesome ability to be able to, where have all my buildings gone? Okay, it's changed a little bit. So this is a little bit of hallway. So we will throw a little bit of hallway in there, and then we will throw, hopefully, a medical center. Do we have the medical center? Yes, we do. So I'm going to throw the medical center in here, which will unlock some extra stuff. So we'll throw that in. Probably going to have to get some more materials in as well. So we'll set up the hospital right there and finish that construction. We need to throw a doorway in here, right there. So we'll throw one of these in here. There we go. Lovely. Perfect. Okay, so this will be our medical center, which is going to be absolutely perfect. We'll click on here, and for those that aren't following forums and stuff, then there we go. That's good. It's got the access there as well, which is absolutely perfect. We might throw that down here, right there. Then the ability to change the UI scale and stuff is coming very soon, which is actually absolutely awesome. Let's throw that medical cabinet in there, and we need to throw in a couple of beds, which we will throw over here. If we tuck one in the corner there and we tuck one there, that'll give us a couple of beds there, and let's provide some screens as well. One there. I should have held shift down, and one there as well. Beautiful. All right, lovely. So that's that establishes the medical center. Now we will assign our medical person there. So let's close that. I'm pretty sure that it is auto assigning rooms now as well, which is really cool. So it's auto assigning rooms to staff members, which is absolutely awesome. So we've got 2 mines happening here. The next thing that I want to do is I want to look at constructing a manufacturing facility. So we've only got 3 people on. We do need some more electricity, so that's probably the first thing that we're going to do is throw in some more batteries and some more solar power. So I'm going to throw in another 2 batteries there. There we go, lovely. And we're going to throw in some more solar. So I'm not sure how many of these we can actually fit in. I'll put in another 6 if I can. There we go, lovely. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that should increase the efficiency of what we need. Current battery charge is 25%. We are only fulfilling 90%, but I don't know whether that's because these haven't been constructed yet. They have been constructed. So we're probably going to need to throw some more in as well, I think, by the looks of it. So let's throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know they're not very neat, are they? And we need some more batteries, so we're going to need to order some more materials in, which is pretty cool. Let's see, let's go to there, and we're going to need to have another probably 500 of those. We're also running low on these plates here, so we're going to go 500 of those. We've got enough electronics. We've got enough polymers at the moment. What else can we do? That's probably it for now, I think. So let's order that. It'll take 2 shuttles, which is absolutely perfect. All right, beautiful. So I'm looking forward to the ability to be able to bring in extra staff. I've got enough room for 8 staff at the moment, bedroom-wise, and the plan is that we'll make all of this facility here. So might throw a restaurant in the middle here, or just jutting off to this side and continue bedrooms on down here. So that is going to be the plan. Everything seems to be going okay at the moment. We can shut these lights off if we want so that we're not using power in there. Might spin around this way and do it actually. There we go, because we don't need that at the moment, so there's no point in having that running. So we've got 2 shuttles coming in, 3 shuttle bays, which are all established. Now, how long do we have before... so sunset is in 36 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw these lights back on, I think. I probably turned them off at the wrong time, didn't I? And we will throw that light back on as well to light up that area, which should be pretty cool. So we are covering now, we're covering 100% of the battery that we are required, but the current battery charge is only 41%, so I don't think, I'm not sure whether the 41% is, or 43% is what we actually require, so looking pretty damn fine though, isn't it? It's looking very, very fine. Okay, so while we're waiting for sunrise to come, which is in about 3 hours, we are going to look at building ourselves a construction center. So I'm going to throw that in here off the warehouse. So I'm going to throw some of these down, and I like how it goes into the infrared when you actually start building. It's absolutely awesome. Let's see. So what are we going to do here? So let's get some of these plain ones, and this one needs to be a hallway right there, and then we need construction or industrial. So I'm going to throw some, there we go. That'll open up some things for us there. So I'm going to throw in some, not enough materials. What are we missing? What are we missing for those? We're missing oxygen. So I'm going to grab some more oxygen, finish construction there. Let's order in some more oxygen. We're going to start producing our own oxygen in a sec anyway, so that's going to be good because we've got plenty of ice. So if we do, say, 300 oxygen for now, that should be okay, and we will order that. That's going to take one shuttle, and we can slow this down now because we're actually in daylight again. So those panels will hopefully start charging up now. Well, we ended up with sort of 10% on our power there, which is really, really good. These guys are going to be missing Chinese cuisine. We are going to sort that out as well as soon as we've got enough materials. So what we probably want to do is let's do that. Let's get rid of that. Is we probably want to throw in a large door there. So we'll throw that in there and that in there. And this warehouse is going to have to be relatively high, I think. If we click on that, what's our oxygen? That produces water. That produces oxygen from CO2. So we need something that's going to produce CO2. So we probably want to put in some water electrolysis. Steel is a bit of a problem at the moment, though, which turns water into hydrogen and water into oxygen. So that's probably what we want to go in here. I'm not exactly sure how big that is. And that'll actually be really cool. So that is what we're going to look at. We're also going to look at a robot repair table and some more oxygen recovery as well. So we might grab some oxygen recovery for starters, I think, and throw those units in there, which is going to recycle our carbon dioxide and keep our oxygen running, which will actually be pretty cool. So we'll have 3 of those in there. That's a good start. We can't at the moment order any steel because there is a shortage of steel. There we go, which is a bit of a problem. We're digging up our own iron, which is pretty cool. There's nobody at the moment working on the mines over there, so we need to sort that out as well. We'll probably get another we'll probably get a let's see. Now let's have a look at the new hire thing. This is absolutely awesome. I love this. It needed it. I've said it from day one. It's needed this so much. You can select, you can just hire individual people, and you can select what they do, you know, the cafe. So you can hire your robots for your cafe, your industrial zone. So we can hire somebody for the industrial, which we do want to do. We only want one person at the moment. You can go in and you can get people for mining. You can get people for the hospital and people for research, which is absolutely cool as well. But we are going to hire this person here. There we go. So they will arrive at the station soon, and we'll be able to assign them to this area here as soon as they arrive. So that's actually pretty cool. What we need to do now, though, is we need to wait until we've got those until what was it? Steel, iron, steel, until steel is available. So I might just wait until that's available, guys. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, I'm not sure whether we have enough stuff at the moment to continue building this. We may do, yeah, we do. So I might throw 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in there. I will also throw 1, 2, 3, 4 on top there as well. That should be okay. Finish that construction there. And in here it is, we are going to need to wait until we can get 28 steel. I'm not sure what we have in the warehouse at the moment. What do we have? Steel. We have no steel at all in the warehouse at the moment. We're also going to need some. We're getting refractory metals from doing our mining and stuff as well. So there we go. We have. We should have another employee in here now. We've got nothing in there to operate at the moment, so let's throw that in there just for a different floor. Why not? So we've got somebody coming in there. All right, beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run I think I'm going to run a restaurant off this side here. So while we're at it, we might throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and we'll do a relatively decent sized restaurant, I think. Let's do a little bit of hallway in here. Actually, I'm working on these for this building here. So let's do a little bit of hallway 1 and 2, and then let's do a Chinese cuisine. Yes, that will open up some stuff. So we'll throw some of that in there as well. I'm not going to go too overboard on this, guys. And the reason why I'm not going to go too overboard is because I want to save as much money as I can for moving into the future after we hand this base over. Now, at this particular point in time, we are, where are we? We are 12 days out from handing this over, and we need 22 staff. So, so we're going to start. So we'll get this set up. We'll start producing our own oxygen and our own hydrogen, I think it is. And we will also get this kitchen up and running as well. So for 22 people, we're not going to need that much, are we? So we can throw some. What are we going to need for these? We're going to need burners. Okay, so we're going to have to get some burners in. I think we've got enough electronics. Hopefully we do have enough electronics. And I'm going to throw. Ooh, how do we do it? I think maybe. I love the fact that that the developer has put in these these sections that show people access, the access that they need. So that is absolutely awesome. I'm gonna throw another one of those in there, and then I think I'll throw perhaps one of these down here. We're going to need room for 24 people at some point in time, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. Oh, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can get them in. There we go. That might be all right. Okay, cool. So that'll do for now. We're going to need to get those burners in for a kitchen so that we can do a kitchen, which should be pretty cool. Let's see, burners. We're going to need polymers and electronic components and stuff. Let's do some ordering. I'm trying not to over order, so let's get maybe 100 of these burners in. What do we got polymer wise? We've got 113, so we've probably got plenty in there for now. So let's just leave it at that. And let's also employ ourselves a chef to cook the cuisine. Let's see, we've got different robots. We've got different color robots. I think we'll throw him in there. Yep, there we go. Hire. All right, you are hired. The other thing that we do need to do in here is we need to throw a robot charging station in, which means we're going to need more light bulbs. Bugger. We're going to need more anyway, so I might order another 500 of those. Trying to keep my eye on the budget. 500 of those is nearly $1 million, which is a bit crazy, isn't it? Okay, so we've just had our rocket take off, for which will allow us now to build our kitchen. For 22 staff, see, you get these really, really expensive things, and they don't cook any. It requires 2 chefs. That requires 1 chef. They don't seem to give you any more meals, do they? So maybe one of those, I think. Let's throw one of those kitchens in here. Ooh. Let's throw that in there. Let's also throw in a fridge as well. Hopefully that's facing the correct way. There we go. Lovely. All right, so they should be able to start creating food for our colonists. The other thing that we need to do is, I don't know whether we can build a robot. Yes, we do. We can build a robot repair station. So we're going to throw that in there like so. And we're still waiting for the ability to be able to buy steel for that as well. But absolutely amazing. Absolutely loving the whole ability to be able to buy sort of get one staff. So what do we need? We need rations and meat and wheat and water. Okay, rations, meat, wheat, and water. What have we got water-wise? We don't have any water at the moment. So I'm going to get 200 water for starters. I'm also going to grab 300 of those. What else did we need? We needed wheat. I'm going to grab 300 of those. And I think we needed rations. No, we needed spices. So I'll grab 300 of those. And I think that will be enough. I think that'll be enough for what we needed, wasn't it? So wheat, water, meat, and spices. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Okay, it does take quite a bit to do 1.8 meals, as you can see down there, but I'm glad that this gives you all of the information that you require. So we should have a chef robot come down here at some point in time. Okay, so we've got a sudden crisis, shortage of nuclear fuel. I don't know whether, I don't think the other crisis has been averted yet, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, geez, they got crisis on ceramics, on steel, and on nuclear fuel. See, we don't even have anything that we can make steel on, do we, in our warehouse, in our construction area? Because we need steel to build it all, don't we? See, that makes steel. We can produce steel at some point, but we need 3 bricks to build that as well. So we're in a little bit of a tight situation here, but let's see how it goes. Let's see also if this robot. Now that we've got the robot repair station in there, can we actually assign a staff member? We can. Perfect. Okay, you can head into there. Once we've got this to this point, then I think we're going to probably, look, we're only producing 55% of what we need. So we're going to have to throw some more of these in as well. Whew. Always work to be done, isn't there? Can't build any of those because we need more of those. Can build a few more of these. 1. We can only build 1 of those. Okay, that's a bit of a poop. What are we missing there? We're missing some of those as well. So let's do another order. You do tend to do a lot of orders, don't you, as you run through this. Let's get 500 of those. Let's also get 500 of those. We will be running very, very short on funds as well very soon. I think. What have we got? We've got 3 million, so we probably want to be able to get some research done at some point in time or sell something off. The only problem is to sell stuff off, I think we need to build ourselves a shuttle. What's this? Robots require charging. Build charging stations for robots in the premises of power plants. It's got to be in a power plant. Okay. Not a construction area. That's going to be a little bit of a problem, isn't it? That is definitely going to be a little bit of a problem. Okay, it's not letting me throw a spot in there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into there and I'm going to delete that. Should be able to, oh crap, didn't want to do that. Should be able to delete that. Doesn't matter, we'll just leave it there. So this is power plant area. What we're going to have to do is throw a door in here as well. And finish that construction. I'm pretty sure that was power plant, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. And let's throw a generator in here. Let's throw a couple of generators in actually. 1, 2, and 3. Now, robot power site. There we go. Okay, cool. So I did a robot repair station. I actually thought the robot repair stations actually grab 200 of those. I thought the robot repair stations actually charge the robot as well, but they don't. So These guys here require, I think they require fuel to run, don't they? The generator creates electricity from liquid fuels. So we're probably going to have to get liquid fuels in or look at producing liquid fuels, but we can't really do much at this point in time until such time as we have our ability to get the what was it, the steel I think we needed. So definitely producing a lot of ice. Okay, so we can build our robot power site now. So we're going to throw that in here. And the robot can go back there and charge there. So that should get that out of the way. And he should also start producing, he should very soon start producing some food and stuff like that. So we're still waiting for this shortage of steel to be done. That's a massive problem right there, because we're kind of stuck now. So, okay, so the ceramic crisis has been overcome. We are desperately in need of some power. Our power has gone to 0, so we have now got ourselves to the point where we do not have enough power. So I'm wondering whether I can turn these on. I can't turn them on at the moment because they require fuel. So we're going to have to get some fuel in to charge us overnight, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. Let's liquid fuel. Let's get in say. Well, if I get 1,000 of those, I know that it's going to cost a little bit, and we are running very, very low on money because we're going to need to set up a scientific thing. But there we go. We are now getting in. I don't know what's going on with the light and stuff there. I don't know why the robot is sitting over there either. He should be. Is this a problem? Is this a problem for him? He's been assigned to the kitchen. He should be over here cooking, to be honest, but he is not. So, Okay, so I'm just turning these on now. We have enough fuel to run those, which should generate more power for the colony. So hopefully that starts to kick in a minute. Fingers crossed. So they're actually running now, which is pretty cool. But what we're going to need to do is remember to turn those off during the day as well, because we have enough liquid fuel. Our liquid fuel has been delivered. So it's actually running through that stuff, but it doesn't look like it's powering up anything. Not enough energy to cover current needs of the colony. It's saying that okay, that's going to be pretty interesting to try and sort that out, isn't it? Okay, he's on the charge now, which is good. Hopefully he'll go and do some bloody cooking soon too. I will say one thing, there is absolutely and utterly no ambient light in this at all. It seems to me that the electricity is only, that these generators are only covering this building here. I don't know why, and I don't know why this robot will not go over to the kitchen and start cooking, because he has been assigned to that. There's no electricity there. That's probably part of the reason. So we've really got ourselves right in the pooper here, haven't we, at this particular point in time? But if we were to create our own liquid fuels, what do we need to do that? We need oil and oxygen, because I don't. Yes. So as soon as we get those, as soon as we manage to get that steel in, then we can actually create our own liquid fuel as well. So that's going to be pretty good. All right, everything's back on and running for some reason, and we are now producing 100% of what we actually require. So I don't know what's going on there. And hopefully that bloody robot, yes, he's heading over to the kitchen to start cooking for these guys. Perfect. Our crisis has not been averted yet, so we still So we still can't build anything for this room at all until such time as we get that. So, it's come at the wrong time, hasn't it? It's come at the wrong time. While we're waiting for that to happen, actually, while we're waiting for that crisis to be averted, I've noticed a lot of people have started giving very negative reviews and stuff on the game itself. Now, I personally have been playing this game since it was released, actually since before it got released. I think I sent out my first video. And from what I can tell, people are saying that they're having crashes and stuff. Now, I can be 100% honest with you here and say that I have not had a single crash with this game at all. Now, there's been pathing errors, people not being able to get to their areas and stuff like that. So, which has come up as errors here, but they seem to have been sorted out. There was other stuff that people really, really wanted from the community in regards to quality of life things, and one of those I know was the staff and stuff. The dev is working hard on doing that type of stuff, and for now I can't see any real problems with the game or anything like that, or no justification. I think one of the things is this is a very, very hard game to learn. It's an extremely hard game to learn. There's absolutely and utterly no doubt about that. And the tutorial, which there is tutorials, proper tutorials coming out very soon. The dev has said so. That's worth noting as well. But it is a very, very hard game to learn and a very hard game to understand. But once you sort of persist with it a little bit and stuff like that, it's actually the game has complexities that are that are hard to get your head around, to say the least. So complexities that are hard to get your head around, to say the least. But for what it is, I still can't understand the negative reviews that are coming through and stuff like that. I think, moving the camera around requires a little bit of practice and stuff, and is relatively janky. Okay, the developer's going to fix that up. The UI is massive and covers up a lot of the screen and stuff. Yep, no worries. The developer has already said that he's working on those options and stuff like that as well. So if we go into the game settings, let's go into camera settings. Let's have a look. So there's an alternative. It's a cutoff range for the camera, free camera orbit, screen border rotation you can turn on and off. What other things? Alternative color scheme. Use red and blue markers instead of red and green. Well, there you go. See? Video settings. It's got a whole pile of video settings in here. I've got mine locked to 60 frames per second, which is all we really, really need. You can automatically detect settings. You can go full screen and all that type of stuff, 3D resolutions. I think it's unjustified. I feel after playing a lot of this game, I actually feel that it's unjust. It's not easy. It's not easy, and it doesn't hold your hand. But you need to sort of gather some experience, watch some videos, watch some people do stuff, look at other people's mistakes, and from there, sort of learn from those mistakes, if you know what I mean. Little shortcut keys that you don't know, like Alt H, that allows you to create yourself a beautiful, beautiful screenshot if you so desire. Just little things like that, little things like that people don't know about, and they probably could. So I'm just shooting some screenshots here as we go. But to be honest, I think it's unjustified. I think it's unfair. I think the developers do a really good job responding to the community, answering requests, suggestions, issues, and stuff like that constantly on the Steam forums and stuff. So that's sort of worth noting as well. But to be honest, I think it's a little unjustified. I think that what's going on with the game as an early access game, some stuff has been janky and stuff, but it's been fixed up on patches and stuff. And as I said, now I'm in the beta and trying out the beta and stuff. I actually kind of like that, as I like the changes that are going to be released very, very soon so far. So, but what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave this episode here. Again, thank you so much to those who are commenting. And who are commenting, making comments, interacting in the comments and stuff, and liking this video. I appreciate it very, very much. But in the next episode, hopefully we will have averted that crisis. And if we avert that crisis, then awesome. We can grab our steel. We can start producing our own products and stuff like that, our own oxygen, our own fuel, and our own water, which is going to make us pretty well self-sufficient in what we're doing. Then we've got, I think, another 11 days. Then we need to look at science, bring in some more medical staff, I think, some science staff, and get that all up and running. And see how continue to monitor our production and continue to monitor our power. So thank you so much for watching this one, guys. I appreciate it very much. I hope you've really enjoyed it. I really am loving this game. I really am loving this game. So just going to do a save there. And we will call this YouTube 01. And we'll save that. Perfect. But thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode of Solargene. Thanks for watching. Bye.